What is up, you guys? This is Ryan here again, and first and foremost, I would like to apologize for not having a Market Monday up yesterday. I had a killer headache for no reason at all. I guess it's like after effects of my cold. It's pretty much all gone at this point. I pre-recorded this video last night showing every card I wanted to show you for Market Monday, so I'm going to do commentary over it. I do not know which cards and what order I go in, so I'm going to have to watch the video as I go through. The first thing I was going to show you guys right here was the price on the Vernon Davis Combine Warrior from last week. I said that it was a very good card to flip and buy low, sell high, and it still kind of has that value. It's going for 320K as of this video, and usually it'll sell for around 400K. So it's still a pretty good option if you see it drop below the 350 mark, maybe more so around 320 or something like that. It's a very good buy. The Dwight Freeney, as of late, it has maintained a pretty good value, as you see there, about 400K. I have not seen it cheaper. During promos, I want you guys to still look at these cards because people will sell cheap, and they do want to get some quick coins to open up packs. They will sell them cheap. Be all over that because you can make some money doing that. I accidentally went to the Broncos here last night. Like I said, I had a pretty bad headache. I was actually going to look for the Julius Peppers, which is the Hoops edition. This is a very, very good card to flip, as it goes down to about 120, 110K sometimes. I even saw it at 100K one time. And its price usually is maintained around 150 to 160K. So if you see it drop below 120K, I would probably buy it. Gates, he usually is around the price he's at, so it's not really a good buy unless he drops below maybe the 80K mark. He's definitely a 100K card to 125, so it's kind of a risky buy if you see him around 100K or something, because he probably will not go up. Julio Jones, now this is a very interesting card because there will be a cover vote collection sometime in the near future when they're all done releasing cover vote cards. It is pretty cheap, as you saw there. I wouldn't say buy it now, but as time goes by and the cover vote cards are starting to be done with, and they don't have any more to make, I would definitely buy him. Same goes for the Reggie Wayne. As you saw there, his value is pretty low right now. Nothing compared to what it used to be, and I can only see it going down at this point. So if you see him, obviously if you see him at around 50K for Julio or Reggie Wayne, that is an instant buy, guys. I would honestly just keep it, hold on to it, because you're going to make your money pretty good. Deacon Jones is another card that is going to be in a collection, as I stated last week with the giveaway. He's only 50K right now, and I'm actually considering buying a couple of him later on because he is definitely going to be up there, probably around 100, 150K, and that's a pretty big profit. It's about 100K profit if it's 150 at what the current price is now. Definitely buy him. And a card that if you see this card at around 300K at any point, I want you to buy it. Cameron Wake. He is going to be one of the hardest cards in the write-in collection to collect. People are going to want him. It's going to be supply and demand. There's going to be no supply and a lot of demand. So if you could find one up cheap, maybe even 400K, I would be all over that because he will be around the 700 to 800K mark for a while. Cover vote, Kurt Warner, stay away from it. It has absolutely no value at all. It's up at 70K right now. It's a pretty good pocket passer, but I just don't foresee it being able to, there's no way you could flip the card for more value. The only thing I would honestly say is if it goes by like 50K, probably hold on to it and buy it because of the cover vote collection. There were some new collections added, the punter and kicker. I'll go ahead and go through the punters. I do remember going through them and showing you every single punter. There is a couple of punters that are actually rare, one of which is the Chris Cluey, and I go past it here in a second. I just go through them all to show you. Another one is Steve Weatherford, as you saw me pass him. He has some pretty decent value. These are just cards that if you haven't been in your reserves and you don't really care about collections and stuff, definitely put them on the auction block because a Chris Cluey is like maybe 45 to like 60K right now. And I think Weatherford's around the 30K mark, maybe 20K. So he's definitely a good sell. As for kickers, there's a couple rare kickers, and they're all the way at the end of the list. Of course, I mean, Sebastian Janikowski has a little bit of value. The George Blandes have a decent value. But the big time value that you're going to be looking at for kickers, and you may not have them in your reserves, are the Greg Zuerlein fantasy and the David Akers. So I actually sold a Greg Zuerlein for 60K during the peak of the kicker collection, and I was pretty happy about that. So if you have these in your reserves, definitely put them up. And if you happen to pull one in a pack, go ahead and check the auction block, and you could probably sell it. There's a rookie Zuerlein there. Yeah, like I said, the George Blandes definitely have some value, and the Sebastian Janikowski usually sells for around 10K, maybe even 8K at the lowest. So those are the collections, and the daily collections here. I'm actually doing a pretty good job memorizing what I was doing before the video actually shows it. Definitely the daily collections. You always want to check the cards, check your reserves. These are not worth doing at all. I know it gives you an off-season pack in 25K, but if you have a decent amount of cards for the collection in your reserves, put up the most expensive ones, and you're going to make more than the collection. And you could buy yourself an off-season pack if you want to. I honestly believe Ultimate Team, EA has no idea what the current value of cards are, and they just put things randomly in there. You saw Anthony Spencer in one of those collections, and he's pretty rare. Right here, I was just showing you the value of a random card. I was just guessing. Actually guessed wrong. I thought the Michael Johnson was going to be a little bit pricey, but he's not. He's only 2,000 coins. There's probably definitely a card in that collection that is going for a lot that you could sell and make almost 3/4 of the way to what the actual reward is. And then right here, I was just showing you what the potential rarity of these cards really are for the daily collections. If you remember the Jason Smith from week 1, he is still going for looks like 30K. So definitely you want to sell the cards for the daily collection that are in your reserves, because they're not worth collecting at all, guys. Right there, I sold the first edition Marty B for 30K. I thought that was pretty cool. But I think that's where I ended the video. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, I opened up an off-season pack for you guys. So this is right before I actually went to bed. Opened up an off-season pack. I don't really think I got anything good, but I just felt like doing it. I don't know why. We're going to go ahead and go through the cards. And I guess I got Michael Orr, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, Akeem Nicks, Dennis Allen, Rondé Barber, sorry about that, Darren Sproles, John Harbaugh, Travell Wharton, Winston Justice. Oh yeah, it was Winston Justice. That was actually no, that wasn't the second edition Winston Justice. I don't remember. Oh yeah, the Brad Nortman is what I saved. I went to go check the auction price on him because I heard someone was complaining that they didn't want to do the solos to get him, and he was hard to pull. So I just wanted to go ahead and check his price, and he wasn't really going for anything. So I'm going to go ahead and take the time now to figure out what card you guys would want to see for a giveaway. I'm thinking 3 cards that I want to give away, and I can't always give away really good cards every week. So I'm trying to think of something that has decent value but not mega good value, because I am trying to save up to get to 2 million. I would probably say the 3 cards I'm potentially thinking of giving away are 2-star John Elway, a 2-star Marshall Faulk, or a key card of Shannon Sharp. So you guys vote on what you want to see, and then during my team up highlights right before that, I'll have the keyword and showing you which card that you guys picked. So if I see more comments for one of the cards than the other cards, then I'll pick that one. So it's just going to be random. They're pretty much all the same value besides maybe the Shannon Sharp key card, but that's just in case you need it for an upcoming collection like the tight end collection, or if you want to collect it to get a 2-star Sharp. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm out of here. Be sure to check out Team Up Tuesday very soon.